Greetings and welcome to this video. Thank you so much for checking it out, checking out the channel. I know I always say that. I have to come up with a new thing to say for the intro. So give me some ideas, give me some feedback in the comments, or let me know you like it just like it is. Don't stop, don't change. Let me know either way. Alrighty, but this is your newest episode of the Loveseat Therapist, and as always, initial disclaimer right off the top: I am not a doctor, medical or otherwise. I don't have any kind of degrees like that at all. I am not trying to diagnose or prescribe anything for anybody. I am simply sharing things that I'm going through, things that I'm dealing with, just sharing energy in general that is helpful and positive and encouraging and supportive for anybody that comes across this. These are all timeless, and so whenever you find this, this is for you. You were asking some question, you were looking for some guidance or clarification or confirmation on something, or you wouldn't have found this channel. You wouldn't have found this video. So if it turns out this isn't your thing, don't worry about it. Click off. Look at any of the other timeless. We've got energy readings down there, more Loveseat Therapist episodes, and I'll also be rolling out a brand new playlist episode for something new as well. Surprise. So no other, not going to give you any kind of ideas of what it might be. You're just going to have to check it out yourself. So, but today's episode of the Loveseat Therapist is looking at words, our choice of words, and how they can either help us or not help us. Okay? One of my favorite tarot readers is on YouTube. His channel is called Minnow Pond, and I think it's Minnow Pond Tarot. His name is Chris Reck, R-E-C-K, not Chris Rock, Chris Reck. And he is amazing. He's amazing. That's all I'm going to say about that. But one of his favorite images for the particular sign that I have astrologically is that we're the little engine that could. And I love that idea. I love that. I mean, it's one of our favorite stories. We have grown up with that idea, that image. I think the book was written in the early 1900s. I encourage you to do some research. I'm not going to provide a lot of information on that for the background of the book itself, but it's a classic children's idea that, if we think we can, and we keep thinking that, and we keep plugging away at something, we keep climbing up that hill, we keep going up those tracks, eventually we're going to make it. If we don't stop, we'll make it. And I know I did another Loveseat Therapist episode where we were talking about consistency, and that definitely comes into that. I'm not going to put the thumbnails in. You guys can find things on your own. You're smart. You get it. Okay? I don't need to give you guidance on that. But do check out that Loveseat Therapist episode about consistency. That may be helpful if that's something that you have challenges with throughout the week, throughout the day, whatever, okay? But do check out that story, the idea of the little engine that could. And really what I wanted to talk about today is I really don't like the idea of I think I can, you know? That's the classic line from the story. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. This engine is pushing up the hill, and like anything else, getting started, it takes so much energy. But if you can get that initial momentum going forward, it's a whole lot easier, starting that trek up the hill. It's just easier after the first couple of steps. Your body weight starts pushing you actually up with that momentum. If you can stay consistent on that, it really does make a difference. But I don't really, I think I can. That's like, I think, but I'm not sure. I think, but maybe not. I think. I mean, first of all, we know our brains, I think, we spend way too much time in our heads anyways. And encouraging that idea of thinking that you can do something. I don't know about you, but it's not super motivating for me to say, I think I can do this, truthfully. But in any event, words are powerful. We know this. That's why you call it spelling when you spell out a word. Words cast spells. So I think I can, I think I can, even I know I can. I know I can. Knowing that you can do something. I mean, I know I can make $1 million. I know I could fly to Paris. I know I can do a whole bunch of things, but knowing I can do something isn't going to make it. It's just not going to get me up to the top of that mountain, and it's not going to get anybody else up to the top of the mountain. What I do like about the story is that it does transition from I think to I know. And that knowing, that is really where the power is. So I want to think about that for a second. Just the word know, I know. That means it's not a question. You don't have any doubt. You know it. You know what you know. And when you know what you know, nobody is going to stop you. Nobody is going to get in your way. You will just run them over. It's like, everybody move, get out of the way. I am coming through, and I am not stopping for you or anybody else, And we don't want to run people over, so we will do our best to give some kind of heads up. Hey, coming through, look out, move out of the way. But knowing you can do something, sitting in that seat of power, of absolute certainty, that's where your power lies. So get comfortable with knowing. This is present tense. This is where we manifest. You don't manifest in the past. That's already done. It's history. You can't touch it. It's out of reach. You can't manifest the future, okay? It is just like the past, beyond your reach. You can't touch it, but you can touch now. You can touch the present moment. And that's where knowing is present tense, and it makes all of the difference. So don't be sitting there going, I think I can do something. Okay, say I know I can, but let's just bump it up a little bit. Why stop at knowing you can do something? What about knowing you did something? Knowing you did do it. Here we go. We are talking about the future, and I just said, you can't manifest into the future, but you can manifest into the present by knowing you got something done in the future. So I use this a lot when I'm dealing with household tasks that I don't really want to do. Or I'm dealing with a work project that I don't really want to do. Imagining in my mind having finished it. That moment when everything's put away, the files are saved, you're closing things up, you're sitting back, and you take a breath, you pick up your cup of whatever, and you relax. It's done. It's done. It's already done. Sitting in that energy of relaxed acceptance of something already being completed is more motivational, more energetic than I can even explain or describe. I want you to give this a try. I want you to sit there and say, I know I did this. I know I did this. I know I got it done. And imagine finishing it. Don't think of the steps that you took to get there, because the steps are what you don't like doing, okay? Imagine being done. Imagine getting it done. I know I did. I know I did. I know I did. I know I did. I got up to the top of the hill. I already know I did. I already know I did. That's where your power is. In knowing that you got something done. Knowing you made it happen. Here's the last piece of it, though. You know how powerful I am is. You've heard this before. Do some research on it. Get that information, get that knowledge, get that wisdom. Okay? Don't stop with this video. Keep going. All right? I know I am. I know I am. I am smart. I am powerful. I am successful. I am prosperous. All right. I am is part of a sound, a universal sound. And you can do some research on that as well. Okay. It's part of a universal sound of God, of creation. I am is a derivative of Om, of Aum. I am means you are. You are. You are a girl. You are a boy. You are tall. You are short. When we say I am anything, it's truth. So please be very careful of what you're saying when you say I am. Make sure you're saying things like I am happy. I am joyful. I am pleased. Make sure that you're using I am correctly. But I want you to keep this image of the little engine that did. I don't want to say the little engine that could, the little engine that did. You are that little engine. You are the conductor pushing that train up the hill. I know you did it. I know you did it. I know you are that. I know you are that. All right? Not a question for me. Not a question for you. This is where our power is in knowing we are. We are. So take that I am. I want you to keep this image in your imagination. Think of the word imagination. Image, I, nation. Image, I, nation. Imagination, imagination. That is the image of you winning. The image of you getting it done. The image of you completing it. That's where your power is. All right? So that's the Loveseat Therapist episode for today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Feel free to share it. And subscribe and like if you haven't already. I love you, and ciao for now.